dog walking, big talk, young veteran, living legend, bet I'm better than them. This is my ship, I'ma jack it like Letterman. Y'all better not let them in, they gon' rotate this, so I keep the pedaling. Started a chain, the cycle is heaven sent. This is from God, but I'm not your reverend, not in the pulpit. I'm a big bull in this element, yeah. Said you gon' pull up, then settle it, yeah. I've been married to this hustle, this is my ring, watch I step in it, yeah. And I ain't even got a yard, but I'ma get it here. Watch how I touch down, pulling plans out the clutch. Everybody getting crushed, the cut down is for us now. Have to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, yeah. Run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my, yeah. Run it, I can't take no loss, I don't even know what it costs, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, yeah. Run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my, been ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn bad. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed in heaven, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it an FT to get them when they're in hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities and never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to prove something. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, yeah. Run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my, big dog walking, big talk, young veteran, living legend, bet I'm better than them. This is my ship, I'ma jack it like Letterman. Y'all better not let them in, they gon' rotate this, so I keep the pedaling. Started a chain, the cycle is heaven sent. This is from God, but I'm not your reverend, not in the pulpit. I'm a big bull in this element, yeah. Said you gon' pull up, then settle it, yeah. I've been married to this hustle, this is my ring, watch I step in it, yeah. And I ain't even got a yard, but I'ma get it here. Watch how I touch down, pulling plans out the clutch. Everybody getting crushed, the cut down is for us now. Have to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, yeah. Run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's do some sound checks. Can everyone see me, hear me, all that good stuff? Let's see. I've only got one screen today, so I can see myself. So hopefully you can hear me and see me. I'm at my dad's office, so it's quite emotional. But it was only. I'm back in Greece. For the people that don't know, I lost my dad about 10 to 12 days ago. So we're all back in Greece, and this is my my dad's office, so I thought it would be good to start the live from here. I see some familiar faces. I mean, everyone has been absolutely incredible, and thank you so much for all the messages. I get so many messages. Let's go on the screens, by the way, because I can see. Is it working? It's my first. I have been working a little bit, but not as much as obviously like I would normally do. We're gonna see. I haven't imported any journal stuff. Right, we've seen previous daily highs been taken out, but what we're interested in is this area here. Remember, we're not the fish. Buy side liquidity. Why that area? Because there's been a lot of interest. You see these wicks down. This is the area. There's been a rejection around 124,649. We've got the 125 we need to put in. I am going straight into it, guys, just to so I don't think too much, because it can be a bit emotional in this office. Style, coordination, but we have to work. We have to make some money, and we have to get back to. I've been off for quite a while, so we definitely need to get back on our game. What are we on? This is to remember what I'm doing. What am I doing? I'll check in with you guys in a second. I can't see how many people are in. Let's see. How many people are in? When I split the screen, because I've only got one screen, I can't see the numbers. Maybe we'll, let's put it on. Okay, so another rejection now coming in. What time are we on? 9:36, so 7:36 in the UK time. Greek coffee, I was talking to you about it, and we've also got Greek breakfast, which I'm sorry, but I am gonna eat a bite. This is called the tiropita. We need all the energy we can get. That's what I wanted to do. Change this. Let's make that a purple. The 125. We need to change precise. Okay. One, 2, 5. Let's make that a bit thicker. And let's see who we got in. Saitama, welcome back. Mark, glad you're back and sorry for your loss. Thank you. Hello, brother. Mr. Bazooka, I know that name. Rafa, I definitely know that name. Casey Chong, I also know that name. Good, familiar. Kumar, Nelly, Cameron. Thanks, guys. Previous day high liquidity just got swept. You are correct. Too much sell side targets for it not to be bearish. We're going to look at that. We're going to look at, obviously at this moment of time, I am only interested in selling opportunities because we're at premium price. Who else we got? Welcome back. David, Ron, Adam. There's a few people. Someone said I think 81 people are in. I need to be able to see how many people we got in. Let's try this. Go here. Give me a second, guys. All right, I can see it here. 84 people. Nice. Considering YouTube penalizes people that don't post regularly, but life happens. I wasn't in any state to post or go live in the last 12 days. Apa kabar? Bye bye. People from Indonesia tuning in. Bagus. James McKnight. Is that my housemate from university? I had a housemate in Portsmouth that called James McKnight. That'll be cool if that's you. Long time no seen. Who else we got? Mark Smith. Right, so you see, if I had gone in, if I opened the screens earlier, I would probably take this. I don't know if anyone of you have taken this. 18, it's 42 pips. That's a nice trade. 42 pips to equilibrium. Now going in now is still okay, but that's going to be your first position. 24 pips. I want a bit more. So if we lose this opportunity going down, if we lose this and it happens, then we just wait. Let's see where we are on our accounts. This is the trade. By the way, this is Social Trader. I've got 2 accounts now. One is my 250,000 that I got granted last week that I haven't been posting. I've only traded for 1,675. Obviously, only green days. But not as much. And the new account that we said, the 20k account, which we're going to try and do, copy it, has returned 166. So that's, I think, 3% towards the next target. This one is like 9%. We'll just have a quick look on that. Let me bring this over here. So then if I go to Fivers, but also looking at the charts at the same time, don't lose any opportunities. My opportunity at the moment, I would like to see this being breached before getting involved. Right, so let's go here. I have to get used to not having 3 screens. 2 screens, you have to split everything. Client area. By the way, anyone who's interested in Fivers, I think I've got an affiliate account now. It should be in the details. So you can use that link, and I think that supports me as well. If you want to show some gratitude. Right, so we've got active accounts. Let's put it back here. So this is our big one. So 200. I just took out another 5k yesterday, so that's going to be into the account. We're now exported from this account. What is it? 16,000 since January, and now this is moving nicely to 13%. Considering we didn't trade a lot. I only traded like 2 or 3 days in the last 12 days. That's really good. Win rate is about 70%. You know that I do better than that, but obviously my psychology hasn't been the best, understandably. So then the other account that we have now, these are all like old ones, the active ones. We're 8%. So that, I think that's going to happen quite quick. So what I've done is any trades that I take on my main account. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I kind of like that. I kind of like that entry. I like that. So that's going to be our first entry. So now what's happened, I've traded one lot size. Let's put the stop out of the way. Let's get some nervous people seeing these numbers. But as you know, I don't actually trade the stop. I just put it in there just in case something crazy happens. So let's see. Let's see how early we got in. That was the plan. I got in a bit early, but whatever. We're looking at this being breached as a Judas move. What time are we? 15 minutes to open. This can very easily come up here to the 125. And you see that 1 to 5 has been respected, quite nice. So we've got another buy side liquidity here. Let's include that in there. This is the area up to the 125. This is the area where I think there's opportunity to be that way in premium price. How we're doing with numbers, let's see who's in. We are 84 people, is that right? 97. Okay, I need to refresh it. I won't be able to monitor likes, guys, so make sure you share some love. We need to tell YouTube that it hasn't. Give me a second. This is working nice. Should we hold that? Give me a second. We need to tell YouTube back on the screens so it knows. Greek people inside. I thought that 2 5 accounts, you had to use different strategies. If they're different accounts, so you've got bootcamp and you also got the funded account, then you're good. So the instant funding. But if you have 2 bootcamp accounts, then no, that's not good. They won't accept that. Stephen, hello Stephen. It is James. Nice to see you, James. Right, so let me show you what happens now. I've traded on my one account. Now if we switch onto the other account, you see that's trading with 0.25 of the other account. This is coming in nicely. Sometimes you can miss, like you can see that rejection below the highs. How big is my stop loss? I just don't trade the stop loss. I just put one in there just in case, I don't know, a nuclear bomb goes off and suddenly you've got 200 pips or 500 pips move in like seconds. But before that, I don't really trade for the stop. I trade with an overall loss. So if I have an overall loss of 2 to 2,500 pounds, then I call it a day because I can recover that in a week's trading. We haven't had a losing day since January 1st. Still holding strong on that. Kalimera for it. Thanks as well. Yanis, I would like you to know. Wow, Rafa, 0 red days. Let's go. It is possible. It's 100% possible. You know, when you're trading, you're not trading to lose. All the books say risk management. You have to take your risk. Like for instance, we traded now here. I didn't put it in, by the way. Let's put it in. So we've got our first trade. I've never heard a trader who trades without a stop loss. Well, is it not stop loss? My stop loss is 2,000 on a 250,000 account, which has a buffer of about 12 to 13,000. So it is a stop loss. It's just not your stop loss that you know, Dogan. Results, let's change that. So we are short pound USD. What entry do we get? We're up $70. I think we'll see how this plays out. If it goes to like 20 pips, might take it out. 10 pips, we do have a nice position. It's not a bad position where we are in. We got in at 124,632. 124,632. Okay. 10 minutes till open. Thanks for the nice messages, guys. What do we have here? I mean, I didn't post anything. We've gone to 3,600 subscribers. Here we go. That's 10 pips. Now, you can take partials here. I think this has an opportunity to go lower. It's prepping for the open. Let's see. All right, 165, 15, 17 pips. Let's kill that. We got 17 pips on that. Why? I can tell from it takes experience, but I can tell that we were close to a low. Now, let's see how close I was. A few pips off. So I take normally profits at lows. But you can see from the wave of the, let's put the results of the candle. You see the reaction now of the low. We don't know if that low is going to continue, but 16 pips is not bad for one move. I hope you are well. Good to see you back. Good to see you guys as well. I mean, honestly, the messages I've received, they helped me so much last week because I can sense that it was genuine. Like, people were sending me genuine messages and really they were worried and care. Like, even if I hadn't told you what happened, I got some really good messages, and it did help. It did help. I don't know if anyone has experienced something like that, and some of you did experience something like that and you told me. But it is hard. It's very hard, especially when your job is to go live to people and also to trade live. You look at emotions, how that can affect you. It is hard, but we're doing it. We're doing it. Right, so we closed that for 16 pips. Remember, the other account that is copied, so there's another account behind this for 20K, that returned 41 pips. So that's really good. And we're slowly going to build. We're going to see what the open does. What also I want to show you is that the slippage, that's why it's good to have accounts from Fivers, because if you're copying, because the slippage is the same. Now we're looking at a slippage of 1. That's ridiculous. Pretty much 0 slippage. So when I click here and it copies on the other side within milliseconds, that means that we're getting pretty much identical numbers. There's news today. Let's see what's the news. I could have held the previous daily low, but what did we do? Actually, let's put properties. We got, so that was short pound, 17. What did we get? 17 pips, 16. Let's say 16. 16 pips pre-market. Can you please mark those levels on MT4? MT4? Oh, that's asking me for a challenge there. Let's do it for you. Let's do it for you. So you go to the daily. I mean, I have so many lines in here. Why don't you use TradingView? It's so much cleaner. But let's say you want to do that. Your low would be this black line here. Your previous daily high. Previous daily low here. You would take a Fibonacci level like this from the low to the high, and that 50% there would be your equilibrium. That's my way of giving you the lines on them to 4 and to 5 for me. Let's go there. And what else? Let's go back here. That's what, do you see? If we are waited for that to be breached, we would have lost that move. Now, if we go on the hour, it's a huge wick. We could have held, but why lose 16 pips when it's offered? Especially pre-market open. Right, so what we got here, I have added, these orange levels are scruffy levels. You know, good old scruff. I'm gonna group these. Create a group. If you wanna know what the scruffy levels is, go and check out his YouTube channel. It's only fair to learn that from the man and not from someone else. So what I do, I have the scruffy levels in there, and I hide them because I don't want them to influence my daily. But then, like yesterday, it was nice to see where that level, this level here, for instance, is coming from a weekly, what it's done to the weekly level. And what we need to also do is this one. That's my daily. I need to make another group. Go away. Add a group. So on that one, we're going to add a group, and that's going to be our rename dailies, daily highs and lows, and equilibrium. So that way we can manage the graph. There's that one. We need equilibrium in there, so we're going to throw equilibrium in there. And from the previous daily low, which is that one, we're going to throw that in there. So now very quickly, I can hide my previous daily highs, I can hide the scruffy levels, and we've got everything nice and tidy. Let's see. Right, Graham, I think it's even harder if it's unexpected. I lost my father, but he was sick and I knew it was... Tell him everything. I know, it's really hard, Graham. Exactly what you said. Like there's things that you want to express, and now when people have gone unexpectedly, it's so hard and you have to live with it. So that is something that I'm going to have to work hard to get through. Rafa, Yanis, could I ask you a few questions that have been on my mind? You mentioned before during the live session that you like what you see. What do you mean by that before taking a position? Okay, so why did I take that trade? I can see it, but I don't need to draw things in, right? So the things that I've put in is the previous daily high. By the way, before we move on, we've got 1 minute to open, so let's be ready for that. Rafa, I'm going to answer your question. I just want to check quickly, baby pips. calendar. Inflation rate now. Oh no, 9 o'clock. Okay. That's what the movement was. FOMC tonight. Okay, so we have to take into account now that during the open, which is in 10 seconds, there's going to be a reaction to the FOMC, to the interest rates. So this is going to come in. If it comes back up here, we're going to short that for sure. If it doesn't, what we're looking at, fair value gap there. This is hour. Let's see the 4 hour. Same fair value gap. There's a strong wick. So in order to buy this, I don't like buying premium. So people might want to buy this into here. I don't like that. I traded this yesterday, this fair value, into equilibrium. I made about $511, I think. Let's check. I need to go custom today, last 3 days, 617 in 2 days. A few repositions. So really good days today. All right, so what do we think can happen now? This is the area we're interested for shorts, but what about longs? Because we're neutral biased, right? We can see on the daily the areas of attraction. So this came down and created a pretty much equal low with this, and then got rejected around 13725. We don't have any clear fair value gaps on the dailies. The only one is down here, which we knew about. This is from the lows of the 103. Oh no, that's when's that? That's March. Okay, never mind. I thought that was further back, but let's put it in. So we got command to get that on there. So you know that fair value gap would go to that wick, but that's been covered. So we want from this wick. We only want the information that's not being covered. So that's going to be a fair value gap there. Pushed up. There's another one there. Quite a small one. If there's nothing else, we'll put it in. Nothing else I can see. So let's put that one in. These are on dailies, just to get the picture on the daily. Price is still pushing down. Someone will say, why didn't you hold the position? I like getting 16 pips. It's not a bad trade. Maybe 20 would have been better, but 16 pips. Can I lower the music? Let's try. Where's the music? That should be better now. Tristan, so you don't wait for the change of direction. No, I've kind of, the reason is ICT waits for the confirmation because it's trying to look for to give someone a structure where it's confident that's going to work. A high percent chance trade. So that is a high percent chance when you get your confirmation, it comes back, fills fair value gaps, that's your best entry. When you get experience, and the way I trade, because I trade differently, my risk management, I do a bit of a repositioning, which is a really bland way of saying it. I need to find a cooler way to explain what I do. But repositioning kind of makes it, it is what it is. I reposition trades. So I would say if you're new into ICT, definitely do the confirmation, fair value gap being filled, and then trade it down. For instance, let's look at the trade we took. If we go on the 1 minute, we traded from somewhere here, came back up, then it came down. You would have to wait for this to break now the lows that is breaking, is filling this fair value gap here now. So we'll see if that reacts to the upper side. It would have to break strong and then come back and fill this fair value gap here. And then you enter. So you see how it reacts there to that fair value. Fill that fair value, creating wicks. Because we're in premium, I want to be selling this, so I want to see that price coming all the way up. Am I in a new house? No, not yet. I'm back in Greece. Just because we lost a member of my family, my dad. So we're back in Greece helping my mum and the family. So we're going to go back to Bali probably, I don't know, September or end of August, something like that, when everything is sorted here. So the house that we were going to move in, my dream house, is still there. I'm probably going to rent it out for a few months, and then we're going to go, as well as my as Phoenix is over there as well. Do you still watch ICT? I haven't watched ICT for a while now. And you know, sometimes it's when you get what you need, do your own thing. Like if it works, definitely works for me, then you're good. Continue with that. But I'm digressing. We were doing this daily. So we've had this buy all the way up above the 125, max at 165, then got rejected, pushed down, failed to break the lows here. Let's paint the picture. So you got 1, 2, 3 lows. This has created an equal low. So this area here is where I will be interested to buy this. So I want to see this to break down, with the worst case scenario crashing all the way down, into this area where we can trade it and manage it. So let's see what we did. So now if we refresh this, 10%. So we're 10%, 90% left to double this account. So we're making profit on 2 accounts just by trading 1. That's brilliant. 100% win rate on this one. Obviously, just started it. We've only done 5 trades. It's going to be a lot smaller. That's a sound of a subscriber. Let's see who it is. New subscriber, Baldrad. Welcome to the family. Let's go back. Just like we said, we're getting a bit of reaction on that fair value gap. Boom. It's moved about 5 pips, is it? 2 pips? About 5 pips. So, where could you have gone in with ICT method? Obviously, you could have gone in this move. It pushed down, came back up, pushed down. This is a clear break of this. Now you're waiting for this to fill. So it came back up and filled here. So you could have gone in here. You would either take that profit or you would have to wait. That's why I don't like tight stops. Look at this. If you got in there, you had to wait 15 pips. And then it delivered price. And it delivered a nice... It's done 33 pips. We're at 10 o'clock. Let's see. So that means we're in London 10 past 8. Who else? Rafa. I keep forgetting. What do you mean by... But yeah. So what... Sorry. Why did I say I like what I see? Because we're an extreme premium price. Price is up here in the previous daily high. So what do we want to see? We want to see that price going higher and higher and higher. We were looking at something like this. So we thought we had missed the move. But then price went all the way up here. So somewhere around here, we were talking, we missed the best price, but we got in. I like it because it's close to my buy side liquidity. So if that didn't break the highs like it didn't, it gave us that price of 16 pips, and it gave more if you want to hold it, 39 pips or something. But if this continues and goes to buy side liquidity, then I can add my second position and I can start repositioning this worst position here. So that's why I'm seeing, I can tell this is a nice, I love being at extremes of the previous daily highs. What I don't like is the price being here at equilibrium and it's going up and down. This is wrong, by the way. Let's see. I can see it with the eye. That equilibrium is wrong. Look at the equilibrium at the bottom of the fair value gap. Okay, so now we're looking, I was going to say, this looks quite nice again, but it's replay. We have to go to live. Right, so now we're going to see what we're expecting, right? So this is the area where I'm interested to sell. So we want to see the price do this all the way up here. If it doesn't do this, obviously next target would be down here. Would I get involved at equilibrium? Not sure. Because the only problem is at equilibrium, you have to deal with a big range. So it could go and take the lows here, it could go and take the highs here. So it's not a good place to enter. So anything around here with the previous day information now, it wouldn't be very, very nice. Summer at Greece. I wish it was summer holidays. We've come for to help the family. But yes, it's going to be summer in Greece. Rafa's talking about how many are we doing? How many views? How many people are online? 123. Look, not bad for not going live for a while, huh? Yanis, top of this session is equilibrium weekly. Look at that price. Top of this session is equilibrium weekly. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I might not be understanding that. Top of this session. So you're talking about the FX sessions? The high? Tristan, is it your first time here? Repositioning, you should be familiar with repositioning. Some of the guys might be able to give you like a link or a video where I've really broken it down, because back in the day I literally just detailed everything I do. But then I can't just do that every single video. And there is some caveats to trying to trade how I trade. I want you to, do you know what? I got a message from someone from Sudan, and he said, you've changed my life. Like, I'm in Sudan, I've got internet and I'm making money. And that makes my heart, like, honestly, it's being able to change someone's life through these videos. As someone who had nothing, absolutely nothing, not even a home, to be able to trade and get out of that situation, I can't explain how much that gives to me about these sessions. So there are videos in there where I explain the breakdown of how I do repositioning and what it is. However, there is a caveat to it that if you try and do it, it's probably not going to work, because it's something that I've developed through learning from other big names in the trading field. Like the Scruffy Trader does something like Scruffy Madness. I used some parts of that to make it my own way of how I it's basically a pound average approach. Banks use it as well, but I have developed it to what works for me. Anything that you hear here, the aim is not for you to try and copy me, because that's not going to make you a better trader. And what's going to make you a better trader is to take one or two things that I say and start trying it, testing it, and see how it works for you. How is it making you better every day? That's what's going to make you a consistent trader. If you try and copy me, I can guarantee you it's not going to work, because you're not me. You don't have my psychology, or my experience, or my traumas, or whatever, how I deal with trading. It's completely different. So you need to take some things that we say and try and understand it, but don't try and use it. This week, equilibrium. Did that make sense, Tristan, or am I blabbing away? So repositioning overall, if you want quite a quick basic thing, is like if we entered here, I won't use that entry unless it gives me 16 to 20 pips as my main entry. My main entry will be higher up, but I get a better price, and then I want that price to work towards my first entry, and I kill the worst entry, and I'm left with a better price. But that's a very simplified version of it. How do you start with it? Can also say that I have the exact same trade idea, especially okay. What is your method of finding the daily bias? It's pretty simple, to be honest. Extreme occasions. So you see this is a buying like reaction from this low here. Consolidated, boom, news came out, pushed out of the ordinary. What is out of the ordinary? Price expanding in a short period of time, and you can see the reaction of it. Expanded, and now it's reacting to come back to equilibrium. If you throw in like RSIs, that RSI is on 90% if you use RSI. So that is an extreme. And you can see the MACD now crossing over. You know, you can use tools. The Bollinger Band is expanded up, and then it's now come back to equilibrium. All these are indicators. The only thing with the indicators is you see it after the event has happened, or you have to understand sort of like I'm not a big fan of indicators, but sometimes you can just put it in and it just gives you a clear, you can see that everything is aligned. I want to delete these. Right, this is a nice delivery. 40 pips from the red candle. M. Mosquera. Hi, Yanis, just joined. Can you just reposition? I think it will be unfair for everyone to just repeat things that I'm saying, but you can just go back a few minutes. You can watch it and then just press live and you'll be back in the same place. Did anyone hold that? This is such a nice move now. $45 pips. Rafa, I mean, if you measure a previous weekly candle, okay, the price is in equilibrium. I have noticed that weekend price level also matters. What do you mean by weekly equilibrium? Do you go on the weekly and do the same with previous daily high, previous daily low? Do you mean this price is at equilibrium? Why are you looking at the weekly, by the way? Your previous daily high and low is relevant to your previous day information. For you to use the weekly, you would have to do previous weekly high, which would be up here, and previous weekly low, which is here. But then you'll be more like a swing trader. But however, if you're doing something that's working, don't change it, keep doing it. All right, so now we've had a big sell-off. Look at that. Beautiful. We didn't predict this, but we did say this. We did say that it will go back to equilibrium. That will be the next. Now, I can't get involved in this move. We just wait. We've got our 16 pips. Michael Chen. 50 pips. Wow. Brilliant. Congratulations. That's nice. That is really nice. Did you enter up here? Yeah. So you got the high. As long as you understand why you entered here, that's a good trade. 35 pips. Look at all these gains. You're smashing it. Shan? I think it's Shan. Female or male? Shan? I think it's Shan. Failed to break the lows. Let's see if that... This is sell side liquidity. Only here I'll be starting thinking about longs. I closed on my target, 12 pips. Wish I'd stayed in. Yeah, you always, I mean, just be happy. You got paid. Salamat siang. Is it siang already in Bali? Siang is lunch. I'm so out of what time it is in Bali. Hi, Rahan. Do you analyze the DXY? You're absolutely right. I haven't looked at the DXY. I tell you, I'm not myself these days. We need to analyze it. All right, that took the high. Now, if you're looking at that, that's a nice indication to close your trade. Who was that? Aman. That's why we do these, you know? You keep me on track as well. Excellent. Wow. Alright, let's go. Let's set this up for the new people. It's a good time. You can copy this. Let's go with the previous daily. Daily high. Daily low. Previous daily high. This one. To find the equilibrium. So let's see how high this can go. You filled in the fair value gap there up to that point, so more than 50%. Let's add the equilibrium. Let's change that to equilibrium, kill that, and we're good to go. So we're at premium, which means we're shorting the DXY. If we're shorting the DXY, that means that pound can go higher. That works nicely for us because we want pound to go higher, but this would have to break lower for that to happen. What else we got? Oh, that's a big move, huh? That's a big move. We had this retraced more than 50%. That's about 76.4. Let's see. Close. 61.874. So that move is done. So the big move is from this high. You can use the first red candle to that low, and we're getting close to that 76.4. That's another area above the previous daily high. So that means that DXY is showing tendencies that it can go higher. Sorry, my voice is like then it goes up here. So then let's put that in. That is 76.4. Have I got one 76.4? No. We have to change this one. Text 76.4 daily. All right, so this is an area where it's interesting. Round numbers 137. Macro 3-4. Yeah. The time. The time. It's okay, Rahan. I need to learn Bahasa. I'm speaking a little bit. My brain is not working this morning. Plan, which means slowly. I have to learn 3 languages. My wife is Italian, so we go to Italy quite a lot, so I need to learn Italian. I speak a bit of Italian, but not to the level that I want to. Alright, so we've got a reaction there. So it has failed to break the lows. Now, next target, if that doesn't happen, and it's not as heavy as we think, is to go up here. Why? Because it would take this high, which is equal high with this, interest here, high, multiple highs, anything above. You see, we're back into the 125. Could you explain how you understand the Judas swing? It would be best if you could provide an example from market. I've watched ICT videos. Judas swing is quite simple, but it can be very complicated if you make it complicated. Think of what a Judas swing is. A Judas swing is, I want to show the market that I'm going one way when the price is delivering the other side. And that's what liquidity is. So it's showing that we want to build liquidity, that we're pushing. This morning, for instance, indications show that we're going to the 125. But we're at premium price, so we're anticipating a Judas move, which means it's a fake to go to the 125 to position ourselves to short it. It doesn't mean that it might not go. Judas move happens in the open sessions. So this area here. So here's the kicker. This is pre-open, 7:30. price has opened lower. So it's opened lower all the way down. It hasn't taken a low. Normally the Judas move will take the low because it wants to take liquidity. So for this to be thinking, oh, is this the Judas move? It would have to come down and take these lows. Then you're interested in saying, maybe that's the Judas move. If that doesn't happen, and we have price consolidating here, the Judas move was this. Why? Because it took the highs of this, delivered price within the kill zone, and now it's consolidating the price into the latter time of the session. So it's quite subjective if you want. It's not subjective after the kill zone because you can see it. But during the time now, the objectivity is that you can see you've had a push up to the pre-market, a delivery of price during the open. So now either this or this move is going to be the Judas move. If this is the Judas move, then we're going to see continuation to the lower side. If this is the Judas move, we'll see a break of the liquidity and push to the upper side. Does that make sense? How we doing? I can't see likes. Are we liking? Are we disliking? What's everyone doing? Is it 102 people watching? I think that's right. Are these sessions worth it? Do you think it's better to do lives, or is it better to do videos, analyzing breakdowns? What do you find more useful? I want to see if I do that. So we're at 69 likes, including my 70 now. So 30 people are like, I'm not going to give you a like today. I'm just kidding, I know you. I like lives better for sure, okay. Definitely lives. Okay. I mean, lives are easier for me because I don't have to process videos, make videos after thinking what happened. It makes it a little bit easier. Run a poll, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Get some engagement. Start a poll. Live or video on demand breakdown. First is live, second one is on demand. Ask your community. There you go. Lives. A sense of normality. Jonathan. Live because you can hear your own ideas in your head matching with others, and it gives good clarity. Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking of myself, like what would I think this is quite, like, so far the community seems really good. There haven't been too many people that have been mean or anything like that, or they're trying super hard to get signals, which like an example is now, if I didn't do, let's say someone was copying my trades and making money from my trades. When I left for 12 days, you wouldn't make any money. And also, you can't rely on other people. What if I changed my mind and I became a surfer? suddenly you just lost your way of making money. So you always want to be your own trader and become better. One video breakdown. I think it would be nice to one video at least per week, just to study case, cost of your time. Okay, so 95% live, 45 votes. That's predominantly live. How old I am? I look old today because of the emotional roller coaster. I'm not young. I'm 30, 35, 36 in August. One video per week breakdown. Simon, it's so true. It's quite funny. Asking people who are watching a live video session whether they prefer live on demand is like taking a vote in a vegan restaurant on whether they prefer meat or veg. You're absolutely right. So I can't do a poll. Well, I can, I guess. I can. On demand poll. Put in your comments if you prefer on demand or live. How do you never lose? That's like impossible to never lose. Let's see. Let's see. You know what? Losing is not in my I don't want to lose, you know. It's not I don't go into a trade like if I took trades now where my setup is not in, that would be gambling. So there would be a lot of losses. Or if I had tight stops, I would be a lot of losses. I take high quality trades and I can wait all day here. You might get bored. I'm not getting bored. If I want to get in here, I can wait. And then I can manage. I can manage up to 10 positions, 10 lot sizes. So for me, I can end the poll now. 7% on demand, so quite a few. Losing. Actually, let's put some. I haven't looked up my journal. What's it called? TradeSync. TradeSync. Let's go to our monthly. Right, last time I put this in was the 4th. That's when the bad news happened, and now it is 24. So this month is going to be interesting. Well, the good news is that we had made already $2,000 up to that point. That would have been a very good month if I had continued trading. But what we can do is go and export our information. I think I can export. So I need from the 5th, which I don't think I've traded, but let's put it from the 5th. Custom period from the 5th to date. Okay, that includes the 5k that I took out. I think I only took 5k. Then we're going to need to do that orders. Let's do export HTML. Okay, and then we go here, add that, import trades. Desktop. That's gone in. So then we go here, calendar. So 3,884 plus 200 on the other account. So we're roughly around 4K. It's better than my canoeing salary when I used to work with the Olympians. And that's working 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days of the month. What's going on here? I need to stop that. One, two, two watching now. Do you remember when we got the 200? That was epic. 200 people watching live. Who knows? Maybe. 86 likes. We can do better than that. Tristan is confused of how I get all these green days. This is up to March on the new account. We've got 8K, a bit above 8K, 8K. So 8 to 10K is where I'm sitting at the moment. Obviously this is going to be affected by what's happened. We've still got Thursday, Friday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. So let's say we had an amazing 5 days, another 2K. We're going to be around 5 to 6K. Let's go here. Have I missed anyone? My intent is to see if my ideas are mostly the same as yours. I did not know you were live today, and cool, that's cool. So you took the same trade. If you know why you took that trade and it was profitable, then you're on a good path. Now if we held that, we would have been done for the day, and we would have to close the live because I wouldn't have the energy to sit here without the potential of getting paid. Zamurai, nice to see you too. What we got on the news? Friday's a big day. We've got retail sales on the UK, PCE, personal income, durable goods. Yeah, so it's a busy day on Friday. So careful on your positions on Friday. This that came out was a miss, I believe. Inflation rate, decreased inflation rate. So that could be a positive. From 10 to 8.7. The forecast was 8.5, a bit higher. So that's why we had that push up, and now the reaction. Fundamentals, you need to go and find Traderlicious. Jordan is amazing. He really breaks down, he loves fundamentals. Breaks down everything, interest rates, how everything works, CPIs. Do I need to turn that down a bit? I'm better. Why not use Forex Factory? I do. Is it saying something different? Sometimes they say things differently. But to be fair, when I look at price, I just want to be aware if there's something big. And if there's something big, it will be on all the news fronts. So it's very hard that you would lose a CPI announcement because it's not on Forex Factory or Baby Pips. So as long as you're informed, then you're good. So let's see, how many profitable traders do we have in here? And maybe say, maybe write something like since you've been watching the videos and learning from what we're discussing here, how many traders do we have profitable? I know Rafa has had no red days for a month. That's incredible, absolutely incredible. Do we have more? Am I Greek? Yes. Dogan. Are you from Serbia? The SRB? Johannes is in the house. Hi Johannes, welcome back. And all the best for the next part of your journey. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. When this happens, you're always like, I don't feel like doing it. I don't feel like doing it. But, you know, it's when it's part of your job, you need to, at some point, you need to push through. Last 4 weeks, 36R for me. 36R. My brain is not working. So that is 36 return. Risk. So 1R, like 36R. Okay. I see. Well, 3 red days since 31st of March. Thanks to you and Scruffy. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Pass my 50k challenge using your strategy in 10 days. Wow, Peter. Good to see you, Yanis. You haven't missed. No, Bruce. Good old Bruce is in the house. In for a few years, but to be honest, from Feb, I am profitable on a funded account and getting regular payouts. After watching your lives, yes, thank you. Now, after watching my lives, yes. Is that because you're taking the trades, or is it because you're learning and you're doing similar trades? Are you profitable without the lives? That's where we want to get to. Only got 1 red day in May so far. Amazing, guys. Incredible. So here we are, equilibrium being hit. Like we said, delivery, what time is it? 46. Right, I want to see price come down. 124 potentially. It's just created the equal lows now. It's breaking in. There's no fair value gaps on the left. We've had a move of more than 50. Actually, we need to put it on. Settings. I want to see the pip count. $62.8, that's big. 50, 30, 30, 40. That's a big move. Can it be sustained? That's what we're thinking. So for it to go down here, it would have to do another 30 pips. So we're looking at a 90 pip London kill zone session. Targets on the above, here and here. Oh, I do like this. I do like this. Let's see. Let's see if we're going to get involved. I think I am. 15 minutes. I'm not going to be on that wave. If it doesn't give me another wave, we missed that. We missed that. Let's see. It might give it. The only thing I'm thinking about now is how can I manage this? 40 pips. 40 pips on a one lot is $400. Let's see a little bit lower. I want to see a little bit lower. We've taken out liquidity here. So that can react on the upper side. Let's see what else we got. Sure. Every year I spend the summer in Greece. Only Ionian Sea. Greece is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Especially the water. I'm short and long euro pound. Since May, win rate 82%, 3 losses in total. Amazing. Great results. Can I just ask what scruffy videos do you recommend? Watch all of them. Anything that Scruffy says is being gold. So I would say just watch as many as you can. I should have gone in this. Oh, it's a bit annoying. $30 pips to that fair value gap there. It might give us another one. It looks heavy, but that might be the delivery to take liquidity below here before it pushes higher. We'll see. Tristan, I think we should wait for it to go lower in discount. Yeah, you're right. Like, this is a better area to get involved, these lows. However, we've had a 67 pip move. So for it to do another 40 pips, when the average moves are like 20, 68. You see this? This was 68. It did continue. How much was this? This gave 80 pips. 80 pips. 80 pips. $80 will be down here. It's possible. It would be out of the normal for it to do such a big move in one direction. Fair value gap at 1 hour. Let's see. Did it get filled? You're right. Nice. I didn't see that. Let's put that in. So fair value gap's got filled. Now it's getting a bit of a push up. So let's put this one in. Fair value gap. Who was that? Casey Chong. Nice. Well done. So equilibrium, below equilibrium. That delivered up to now. If we go, it went to, it give you about 16 pips already. Let's see on the 15 minute, on the 5 minute, on the 2 minute. Okay, so that gave you $12 pips. But it is heavy. Like, you can see these from the lower time frames. You had a break, filled back up. This is the perfect entry, ICT entry here. And now it's delivered on your perfect entry. It's giving you 30 pips. Pound USD daily range is about 100 pips, yes, but we're talking about kill zone. So London kill zone is from 7 o'clock till 10 o'clock. So we're not looking at the daily range, we're just looking at the kill zone range. Okay, so let's see. Missed anyone? I think we're up to date with everyone. So we just heard a few people are doing really well. If you're not doing well, also say it, so then we can see why. We can have a discussion about what might be going wrong. So now this can push up into these fair value gaps here. You've got a nice fair value gap here. For a continuation down. So we're around 124. We maxed at 1246. So now we're in discounted area, right? Can I take a short trade? You can take whatever you want. You're the one pressing the buttons. If this goes down here and you took a short, then that's a really good trade. if you're asking the question, should I trade short? That's telling me you're not sure why you're taking that short position. Because if you're considering a short position, you should be very confident in that's going to work out. 94 likes, 122. Not good with maths, but I think that's roughly 20 odd people who... Are you all subscribed, by the way? Make sure you subscribe and press the little bell button, because that will tell you when I'm live and all those things. I focus solely towards E-mini S&P. Got my 5 handles. You sound like an ICT person. Basic bread and butter setup morning about 30 minutes before. Amazing. But the concepts are literally the same, so thank you. Amazing. Super. I am going long on a smaller lot. Okay, so you went long on this. What's your pip count? What are you looking for? This is quite heavy still. If we put the indicators, it's just pushed up. We're at RSI is like the lowest it went was 3, and that's why you saw that reaction there. And now you've got a bit of what's that word when things don't align? So you got this line here. Oh my god, my brain. This is going down, whereas the RSI is going up. Someone would know. Someone will say it. Simon will say it. What's the word? And the MACD. Divergence. There we go. It came. We've got a divergence in price. We're outside the Bollinger Band. If you use indicators, that is. We're crossing the MACD. We're at discount price. Multiple things. I don't like this trade, but I can see why someone want to long this trade. But like we said earlier, I don't like equilibrium trading. It's a bit harder to... Buy side got taken out to judge, because here it can go all the way up here to that fair value gap and then continue lower, so it's a bit harder. There you go, everyone knows it. Divergence or confluence. Let's go in another attempt. Let's go on the, look at that 1 minute. Let's go into the exciting chart. So the highs of this aligns with this fair value gap and this fair value gap. So we have, there's a big, if you want, this is 1 minute, right? So as you go, if you put 2 minutes, these candles become 1 and these candles become 1. So you would have 2 fair value gaps. So the big fair value gap, all including, is there. So we're going to see now the price, because if I put that on a 5 minute, you can see we've got that fair value gap there. And 15 minute, we have nothing there. So 2 is the cleanest. That fair value gap there, that fair value gap there. And you do have that mini fair value gap there, which is going to be the highs. So if we put that fair value, that will push you back up into premium, continuation to go lower. If, let's see what the dollar index is saying. Dollar index going higher, that supports it, supports the low, the heavy pound dollar. Why? Because we are looking at that 76.4 retracement. We're pushing higher, higher highs, break the lows, fill the fair value gap. So ICT would like a nice short opportunity there on that fair value entry back into equilibrium with potentially pushing higher. So for me, it's a bit blurry. You see how you can see both buys and longs? That's because we're sitting at equilibrium, and I don't like that trading. I don't. This might give you this. Go speed. It might give you that. Will I be sad if I miss that? Not really, because we're at equilibrium. I don't see a clean setup. I understand it if someone's trading it. Who else we got? Maybe you can compare against Euro USD for more confluence. That's S&T divergence. Another topic of ICT if you is making the higher. Yeah, I keep it so simple. Sandeep Karan, is it Karan? Karan, your name? I keep it very simple. It's been working since January 1st. I don't add things. I don't remove things. It's working. I've got green days since day one. And someone might say, oh, you should use this or you should improve by this. If it's working, don't change it. Bottle it. Put it on your side. If you want, you don't share it. Keep it to yourself. And then you've got something that's going to pay you for life. Why make it more stressful when it's easy? ICT is expecting DXY to go towards a weekly bearish order block at 103. Let's see what Michael ICT is talking about. 1388. 10388. 88 bearish. Is that right? 10388. That's exactly what we're talking about. You mean bullish? Missed the word. Weekly bearish. A weekly. Up here? No. I'm not really following that one. But if he's going to the 76.4, which is 103.825 for me, that makes sense with the fib retracements. Let's see. Go back to the pound. 120 people watching. It's not a bad number for our first live back. You know what's happening at 5,000 subscribers? We're going to get a Discord group. So how far is that? So 1,400 more subscribers. You see how we identified this? Now what's happening in the market is like, right, we've delivered this price, algorithmically speaking. Are we going back to fill these fair value gaps, or are we continuing down to the lows of the previous year? That's what's happening. You have these wicks, you have the heaviness of the pound dollar, you've got the interest of the DXY to go higher to the 76.4, which would push the pound dollar even lower, and you have a lot of sell side liquidity from here, these lows here. So there's a bit of a battle happening now with the bearish and the bears and the bulls. ICT doesn't believe that, but it's more of a algorithmic battle. Do we go and trick everyone and take this liquidity, or do we trick everyone and take this liquidity? So this is on the hour, I believe, this fair value gap. Yeah. So it hasn't filled completely. If it comes down here, I'm definitely going to be longing that, because I can manage this. I can manage from here to here. 20 pips, that's £200. Easy. If that goes up and fills this fair value gap here, we'll see how it closes. This is the hour. Oh, we've still got ages. That's the 12 o'clock candle. So 10 o'clock UK. Sorry about your dad. Quick question. Can you explain the discount concept is around more than the 50% or move? Thank you. Discount is between the previous daily low and the equilibrium, and anything below equilibrium, your discounted price from the previous day. Anything above, so now we're at premium, but at the moment, roughly speaking, anything around this area here, I still think of it as equilibrium. I want to be close to the previous daily lows or highs for it to be discounted and or premium. So we had Okay. By the way, if you are interested in, let's see what we got. What discounts we got for my trade sync, where I analyze my trades and all that. You can get a discount, I think up to 40% if you click on the details. Have I put my fivers? Have I not put my fivers? I don't think I put my fivers. All right, let's give you the fivers link, affiliate link. If you open an account, then they give me some of that money. It's quite nice. Nice of them and nice of you. If you click on the link. Let's see. I thought I put the link in, but maybe I forgot it. Affiliate link. I'll put it in the chat so you can have it. You can copy and paste it whenever you want to buy like a program or something. That's my Fivers link. How do I put it in? Can I do that? I hope I don't mess up the live. I'm gonna try. That's the Fivers. I hope you're still here. Link. Did you take instant funding model now? Yes. So I'm using the, look at that push now up. We missed that as well, didn't we? That's given now 20 pips. That's a nice move. Off a 60, what was it? 63 move on the kill zone. So yeah, that would have been a good trade. Whatever. I want it a little bit better discounted price. I'm going to show you. Where's that? That one there. What are the spreads and commissions like on the Fivers accounts? Commissions is for one lot, you pay $4, but the spread is 0. So I don't know how it is for, I guess 0.25 commission would be 1/4. So it will be $1 for 0.25. Right, let's see. Just reading Simon's distractive messages as well about the I know they're doing a big event in London about Traders Day Live, Scruffy speaking. That'll be a nice event. Obviously I'm not going to be flying to the UK, but I'm sure in other circumstances that would have been a really nice event. What was I talking about now? Zero spreads. Yeah, let me show you the spreads. Oh, look at it. It's pushing up. It's beautiful. Right, let's go on today's positions. So my spreads at the moment on the pound is pretty much 0.1. So pretty much the exact price. If I enter now, and you will see it when I've entered, it will give me the price where the price is 0.1. So it's absolutely nothing. The biggest spreads is this. So like DAX, indices are bigger spreads. But if you're trading currencies, it's amazing. I haven't seen anything better than that. Obviously you're paying for commission to enter, but that's a fixed fee. So you're paying like $4 for one lot. So from my 163, I made 158. I mean, I don't mind that. I don't mind the Fivers making a bit of money of that for giving me all the big accounts. This account is the 125. So this account is my bootcamp account. And we're going to go into a little bit of, because I know I'm going to hit that 4 million account. And it's amount of months. I don't know, maybe not 7 months, but it will be maybe next year or in the next 2 years. That's my aim, is to hit the top bracket, which I'll be getting 100%. Then I've got the second account now, which I've opened. It's an instant account. This I think is the 40k, which gives you 20 live. So I'm $200 up on that, and at 2,000 profit that will become 40. And then I've got 2 accounts. So technically today I've made 160 so far, plus 40, about $200. But we're still sticking on the aim to hit around $500 on this account, which this would have delivered, but I'm not at my best. I can't lie. My emotions are a bit, I'm sitting on my dad's desk. So it's quite hard to make decisions. Maybe I killed a bit early. I don't know. But I'm slowly going to get back to where I was to be able to, like for instance, maybe I would have entered 2 positions there. That would have been $320. But that's okay. We're still making profits under these conditions. We're still having green days. Can't complain about that. Rejection there. So that move gave you 25 pips. That's amazing. One lot, $250. You are very conservative on... Oh, actually, I saw Paul. No, hi, Paul. Nice to see Paul in here. Finney. Another member of the Scruffy Squad. There's a spread. Why kill the first trade? Why did I kill the first trade? Because it was pre-open, there was news, and it was just a minute before the open, and we did hit this low here, swing low. Now, if the price was up here, we'll be saying, wow, that's amazing that you closed it. But obviously you can't predict the future. You can only make your best estimate guesses, informed guesses of what the price might be doing. Like now, like this entry. We predicted this happening. I didn't get in on the moment, so I missed that opportunity, and then I just didn't get involved. So now I have to wait for the next opportunity. Okay, some fees worth if it's raw. Why am I conservative with the lot size? The lot size, with the current situation with my lot size, it gives me about 8,000 to 10,000 a month. That's incredible for me. So as much as I would like to build up a huge account to be trading 50 and 60,000 a month, that's going to happen organically. I don't want to rush it. My most important thing is this. I want to continue having green days like this, like 800 here. So on average, 1,000 here. Good days, 500, 400, 500. You know, every day has been, if we take this, well, the first month was, the beginning was 500, 500, 200, 700. I'm not chasing. So whatever the market is giving me, I'm happy with that. And that naturally is going to get bigger with my copying of a different account. So when the 40, because the instant funding, you get a bigger account faster. Because it doubles and doubles and doubles and doubles. So 4 doubles, it will go 20, 40, 80, 160. So that's a really big compared to the bootcamp. So I'll do that. And who knows, in the future, I might have to speak to them because I would want to trade 3 to 4 accounts, similar size. So my risk is not so big, but I'm still getting 3 or 4 times my profits. 3 or 4 times my profits would be 40k a month. That's really, really good. So that's how I'm thinking of progressing, but I'm not rushing. That might happen in 2-3 years. I'm happy with my current profits, so I don't have to rush things. Because when you rush things, that's when you get things wrong, and you oversize and you change your things that have been working. And you can see this, how patient we are here. We found a trade, like we discussed with Rafa. This is looking good. We entered. We got our 16 pips. And now we're just waiting. We didn't swing for the fences because, yes, that did deliver a, what's the final verdict? 66 pip. But that could have gone in the other way and could have gone up here. And then we could have done 66 pips up here. So we would have to manage an entry from down here. So it's all down to being able to manage the trade that you're trading. Got in late and listened on the Tuesday. You sound funny times 2. Hi Manis. Glad you're back. And thank you. So this is what we were looking at. This was the area that we got interested in, above these highs here. Then it went to breach. It looks like this was the Judas move, delivered price down, took out liquidity, and now it's deciding what to do. We're still in equilibrium zone. Yes, we're in premium, but anything around this area close to equilibrium between 124,300 and 123,900, I would say we're equilibrium. Price is deciding what to do. How long have I been trading this account? Good question. So if you go on the Fivers, let's do Fivers. I think it was since January I started this. If you go funded programs, bootcamp. No, August. I think I started August with the trials, not a live account, because when you get a bootcamp, the 250 didn't exist at the time. I only had the 100k. So you had 3 challenges to pass. There is a video by the Fivers interviewing me about that. You can go and watch it. I can show you here, maybe it's on trading resources. Where would it be? Videos. We'll see that in a second. So we start with 25k, and the aim is to make 6%, 1,500. We did that. Then we moved to, they gave me a 50 account. Then I got 3,000 to pass. So it's quite hard. You have to pass, you're pretty much doubling your account. If you think about it, you can't lose 1,250, but you have to make 1,500. So you're pretty much over doubling, 1% over doubling to make it. So it's a hard challenge. And when you pass it, you get your 100k account. Every 5%, they've given me a bigger account. So I've done, let's take 1, 2, 3, 6 plus 6 plus 6. I need a calculator. Dad loved maths, so he has a calculator. 6 plus 6 plus 6. So 18% just to get the account. Then we did plus 5% plus 5%, 125 plus 150 plus 175 plus 200 plus this one. So the next time, by the time they give me the 275 account, I would have returned 48% since August. So I think I beat a lot of banks out there. In August, December, so that's 4 months. So in about 8 months, 50% return. That's not bad, is it? That's still pushing higher. And that's why I'm saying, so we did how many? We passed. Now, this is the sad part. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you want milestones. 9 milestones on instant funding on this one, which I've started. You get 4 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh well, I didn't know at the time I was that consistent. It took me about 4 months to pass the bootcamp, but the good thing is, you know, I've started it. I'm sure that I'm going to get there really soon. I didn't think about that, but if this goes really well, I will potentially have 8 million because the bootcamp will be a 4 million and the instant funding will be another 8 million. In reality, I don't know what the stop out is. We need to look at the stop outs, but they're probably like a few 100,000s. So on this one that I've got now, the 20k, my stop out is 6%. What's that? 6% of 20,000. Why is it not doing that? So 0.x times 12. Where's Simon when you need him? It should tell me actually. I know where it will tell me. Here. So my stop out is 18,800. So I can't lose. What's that? Now I added 200, so it's increased. So 1,200, someone did it. What was I doing? Can't remember Okay, so 1,200 I can't lose, but I have to make 2,000. Is that right? I think that's right. 6% stop out level. And also a 3% daily. So 3%, what's that? So $600 I can't go low. So that's why on my my social trader, which is a copier, yeah, it is going higher. So now we're waiting for it to go higher and higher to get premium price. And I've got 12 months to do that. I think what with these things, with these accounts, is for you to start building a bit of a buffer. Don't think of it of like, think of your stop out. You don't want to be stopped out because your account is gone. We want to start building this here. So don't worry, I'm not going to take any profits out of this account until I get to 100K or something, because I want to build a buffer. This one here, I want it to be big. I want 5-6K on this. So if I lose 2K, it doesn't really matter. Daily pause 600, that would really affect my strategy later on. I'm hoping with the buffer, because that must be 3% on your overall account. Yes. So as we build profits, then that 3% increases. So we just need to be a bit patient in the beginning. At the moment on my copy account, so the one that's copying from my main account, from my bootcamp account, it copies 0.25 of the lot. So it's only 1/4 of my position. That's why I made $40 today instead of $160. What's happening here? This is the time when we need to look at the DXY. What does it want to do? DXY is at premium, just down, failed to get to equilibrium. I think this so if that goes higher, that means that the pound dollar is going lower. But the only thing that I'm a bit surprised is, maybe it happens, that we've already done this move. We've already had a kill zone move of 60, 66, and a move up of 30. So we've done 90 pips down and up. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We can see the total subscribers. Can you see that box here? This updates live. Did I lock it? Let's see. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I showed you this on the last live, but on the top here, is it that one? Results, look, no. Entertainment. Why did I put it? It's part of the overlay. Okay. So yeah, you can see up here that it says 3,600. We're getting closer. Just so you know, guys, these sessions, I'm going to do them max 3 hours. I think that's plenty of information for you guys. Also, we can have a chat and all that good stuff. But also, my wife needs to work. The school, my dad's and mum's school needs to work. So it's now, I can hear the bell, the town bell. It's 11:30. So we've got 1 more hour to find another setup. The big move was this. Like, no one can deny that. That was the move of the day. I should have gone in 2 positions here. I would have taken 20 pips from there to there, $400. 25 would be $500 up to this low. Happy days. And it would have given another, you're not even getting the whole move, you're getting half of the move. But whatever, you're gonna have to get it this afternoon. Sterling rise may be limited as high inflation could upset policy credibility. That's the market talk. That aligns with the dollar index going higher, aligns with this coming lower. Not that we look at the news, but why not? We've got this fair value gap that hasn't been filled. Let's see. 96 people inside. Is that updated? 96. Well, that's the thing. If there's no trade, we just wait. Because we're not going to take trades that are not good trades. That's why I get consistent. That's why I always have green days. Since January 1st, there must be a record out there that we can break. Can someone find out what is the most green days someone has ever had? And we have to try and break it. The thing is that if someone has all green days, I doubt he's doing YouTube videos sharing what he's doing and all that. So maybe there's a lot of people that have all green days, but they're not out there talking about it. Euro dollar trading below equilibrium. Euro dollar. Let's have a look. Nothing's happening right now, so I rarely do this, but since we haven't got something going on, we need to go into Forex. Ooh, this is looking quite nice. I'm not going to trade it because I only trade the pound dollar. But I haven't seen this, right? I haven't seen this for a very long time. But what can you see here? First of all, equal lows, most evident. Sell side. Second, where's the buy side? Most evident. That's buy side. Where's the main move? Look at that. That's the last time we're looking at this. Let's delete these. I think ICT has the record. I disagree. ICT takes losses. Daily losses. So he will kill a trade that's not going right, but then the next trade will be like extremely profitable. So it outweighs his losses. But he doesn't have all green days. I'm sure about that. Because he doesn't let the trade go against him. He kills it. So this is the main move here. Let's go on the 4 hour. So we had the move was pushing up. Found the highs, took out liquidity of the highs. That's the buy side liquidity. There must be a round number around there. Probably the 110. 11. That was the target. 10.5. and then sold off, broke the lows, filled gaps, continued lower, 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 and now it's starting to consolidate a little bit. This is the first time that is going a little bit sideways. Below the lows here, so it took out liquidity here. He has failed to reach this area here. This is sell side. So this continuing lower, that's where the obvious target is. There's also a fair value gap there. This one. Go away. That fair value gap got filled. This one here, let's use this box. That one to that one. Change that to fair value gap. So if it's going lower, that's where it's going. Continues lower, sell side. Now let's add in, let's see what's going on. We just need to add, I need to add this. Oh, it's on green, that's why. Green is there. Okay, let's see what's going on with our trades. That's the 4 hour. Okay, that's starting to push higher. Let's go back to our friends euro dollar. Go on to the daily. Do you hate or like ICT? I absolutely love ICT. He's the reason I'm profitable. Absolutely love him. It's incredible what he's offered to everyone, including me. Daily low. Daily high. %of equilibrium. Okay. We're at discounted area with this target here, equal lows. If it was me, and this is not trading advice, obviously, it's just what I think, this is the area where I'll be starting to get interested. It failed to go higher, so the next target is lower. Oh, did I misunderstand the question? What do you think about gold right now? Sorry, I just read your second. Or do you hate it like ICT? Got it. Let me go back to the questions because I've missed a few. I don't see a nice setup on the euro dollar. Well, this potentially can come back, retest this, and then if I was trading it, I would be looking for long positions. That's a bit of a quick analysis on the euro dollar. Let's go on to our trading. 15-minute. How high do we need to go to get involved short? We do have the DXY thinking that is doing that. So that's confirmed. It's looking quite nice for that. At least here. This is where I'll be getting involved. It wouldn't be the best entry, but it would be a valid entry for me. Here, because we're close to the previous daily high. We have a confirmed break below the lows, filling up fair value gaps, continuation down to the lows. So I'm not trading anything from here until it gets to here. Ideally, it smashes all the way up to the previous highs. That's when I'm definitely getting involved. But I'm not trading this long because we're in premium, we're above equilibrium. This area, yes, I would have traded it, but I didn't. And off we go. Questions? All the signal watchers left. Yeah. Well, I don't want people who are signal. I'm hoping they stay. People who are looking for signals. Because even if you're looking for signals, what you will learn is that patience is one of the biggest signal you can get. You need to be patient to find the trades. Secondly, if you are a hardcore signal who doesn't know anything about trading and you just want to know, I need to buy at 1244 and sell at 1246, then yeah, you don't need to be here. This is going to be extremely boring for you. But if you want to learn trading, I would say stick around, because you get some little golden nuggets that you can add into your trading style. What we were talking about. Questions. I think you are the record holder. I wish we had like a tally. Do you know what I mean? A tally in the fivers, or if the fivers are listening, that would be cool to see where you rank in consistency or green days. That would be quite motivating for people to see where they're at and how they're building and getting improving. I think Incredible Hulk holds the record. Yes, he's the ultimate green guy. My general bias is bullish for pound dollar USD. I don't have a bias. I can sell and buy the market within the day. Now, if we look at where we are on the FX, we're just coming now close to the close of the London kill zone. So we've had that Judas move, delivery of price, and now it's pushing higher. We talked about the DXY. The DXY supports a bullish bias, which means shorting the pound dollar. However, we are at a premium price and we don't know how premium that can go. So I'm always looking for opportunities to either buy or sell. My bias can change through the day depending on what is happening on price and time. Time is really crucial because now we're at getting closer to 10 o'clock, which is the delivery of the morning pretty much kill zone session. And then we have the next one, which is the continuation into lunchtime. So we'll see how that evolves. Just to confuse you even more. I'm damn sure that if you hold this till the end of the year, then you are the new record holder. We don't know. Maybe there's a lot of people that don't speak up and they have like 20 years of green days. Who knows? I don't see a nice setup on euro dollar. We talked about that. We missed you here. I missed you guys too. Provided I'm comparing with previous record holders who showed daily results as Yanis had since January. I think ICT has the record. Yeah, we talked about that. What was your target? My target, actually, when I started the bootcamp, I wasn't doing it to pass the bootcamp. I wanted something that was going to keep me accountable towards rules, like the stop loss rules. I wanted to prove to myself that I have consistency. Because at the time I had a bit of a loss. I had like a 3K loss or something, 6K, I can't remember. So I wanted, before I put any more money into the account, I wanted to be able to prove to myself that I can do that repeatedly, consistently. And that's when the green day started. Actually, the green day started after I got funded, when I started doing ICT. What do I think about gold right now? Where is it drawing to? Okay, let's see what's happening in these charts, and maybe we'll have a look at a bit of a commodity and the golds. I mean, guys, ICT is like God. Fair value gaps, that is the one that we trade every day. I mean, the concept is just incredible. I think is up there with, if not the best, one of the best for sure, traders. And I know a lot of people hate him, which I don't understand. When he gives so much information for free as well. It's like crazy. And by the way, I think I've put this, it doesn't look like a link. Maybe I need to do it differently, but you can copy that, the fivers, you can copy that link. Unless if I press it, let me see if I press it, copy. And if you're interested in getting an instant or that's interesting. If you want to get an account, that would give me a bit of an affiliate link. And to be fair, I'm quite happy that I'm an affiliate of the Fivers, because they provided everything for me in terms of this 15k that's been out. Is that link wrong? Copy link. Maybe the link is wrong. I need to speak to them. Can you click on the link of the Fivers? Because when I put it in, it says it's wrong. I need to speak to the Fivers. I like the mindset towards the challenge, accountability. What kind of advice you should give it to a beginner student? What advice I would give to myself if I was starting again? I think the biggest thing is put yourself in a position where you can last long enough to learn. Because you're not going to learn in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, 8 months. You're not going to learn. Tell me a craft that you've gone and learned. Like, grab a guitar and start playing Zeppelin. It's not going to happen. You need time. You need time to see their errors, to learn, to get people like the Scruffy, ICT, to get some ideas, try it, improve it, and so on. You need that time to. Time is the biggest thing. Survive. That's what I would say. So the link works with 8188. Okay, so when you buy something, then you put 8188 in the link. I guess that can't click on it, but can copy it, and it seems to work. Okay, it looks like it works then. Okay. That's the biggest advice I would say. Survivability. Don't jump from strategy to strategy, because you don't know what works. So until you know what works, stick with one thing and start improving all the little errors that you're doing. And slowly you're going to build up that consistency. I do a mix of SMC and ICT, and my analysis is telling me we will sweep 12373, then up to 12540. Very specific. Let's see, 12373. Oh, you mean down? Oh, you're the previous daily high, you're saying. That, I would be impressed if it did this today. Like if the price went from here to here, 99 pips, and then pushed up to 125, that would be a 200 pip move. That's quite ambitious for today. But if you mean overall, like next days, maybe not, maybe yeah. JJ, glad to see you back. Nice to see you too. Who I missed? Copied and pasted and worked. Okay, so the link works. Brilliant. I don't know why it's not working for me. Who knows? Thoughts on gold. Okay, since there's interest in gold and there's no, you have to keep an eye on the pound dollar whilst I'm looking at other things and tell me what's happening. Quick question though, the drawdown percentage on Fivers is that balance based on equity based? Yeah, that's what I was asking. Meaning, can I have more than said percentage loading? My understanding is that the more you leave into the account, that adds into your risk. Because obviously, if you can lose up to your stop out, like for instance, my stop out is 18,800 on this account, the 20,000. If this goes to 25,000, that will be 5,000 plus 1,200, 7,000, so on. So yes, as you improve your P&L, that decreases your step out level. It increases your 3%, obviously. Your 3%, it becomes bigger. Your daily stop out, and so on. If you add HTTP, oh, let me do that. Let me copy it from yours, Jason. That's the sound of subscriber. Let's see who we got. It's a bit delayed, the stream. Right, I need to change that. I'm gonna add what he said and see if the link works now. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I want things to work. Okay, let's see now. Copy that. Save. Let's see. Yay! Does that work? Okay, perfect. It works. Who was that? So I've updated it in the details. It should work now. Go on the live. Oh, Greek adverts. That was Jason. Thanks, Jason. Not in one day, funny moments. Okay, yeah, that makes sense then. Hey, Yanis, glad to have you back. So currently on stage 2 of 5 as well done. 250 using Judas swing on US Open kill zone. Amazing. Radio Jingles 24. Love your content too. You're a good trader. Well, thanks for that. I need all the boost I can get right now. David L. Aussie. Pound dollar has been in a range since beginning of year. Do you think your strategy will hold in strong trading range? I wouldn't call that a range. We went to the lows of the 103. This is definitely not a range. From lows here to the highs here. Now, ranging, I mean, you would have to go back to the 2016 and if you mean this range, but this is an aggressive move down, an aggressive move up, and this is on the weeklies. And the monthlies, huge push down, and now it's coming back up. So I would say it's definitely not ranging. Now on your dailies, you could argue that this is sort of ranging, or like, but still so much opportunity. I can definitely find opportunities every day on the pound dollar. Got it. So it doesn't really matter if you have our P&L strong. I was wondering if it was a trailing fashion. My understanding is that the bigger your P&L is and you don't pull money out from your account obviously has a bigger stop loss, safer it is, and so on. By the way, this is the working link. Thanks to Jason. Yanis, could you talk something about how exactly do you use the fib, on which time frame and when? Fibs are quite easy. Super easy. So they're great. Scruffy, for instance, uses them every day. He loves them, and he kind of gave me that love for the fibs as well. Let's do this, close that, hide that. Getting a bit of a push now. There's two areas here which we can get interested if you want. That's what that fair value gap there. And talking about fibs, let's see what that looks like. I'm pretty sure that this fair value gap is between 50 to 61%. Let's see. From the total move, that would be aligning on the 50 exactly. The base of the fair value. But if you took the first red candle, where is it? The fair value gap fits exactly between 50 and 61.8. So there's two ways you can do this. You can either take the start of the move, the aggressive move, because you had a push up, closed green, but then the first red candle came down, or you can take the whole move, but stay consistent with what you do. Because that's gonna give you the consistency on seeing and understanding the fibs. I've learned from the scruffy trader to take the first red candle, so I always trade with that. And as you can see, it touched the 50 there, pushed down, created a lower low because that was the low at the time. And now you have, if you are trading this on the upper side, close above the 23 with a push up into these areas. That's why I'm interested in this fair value gap. Is the 61.8 is a full retracement of that move. You got the previous daily high, which is above there, and obviously we have above the liquidity going into the 125. So all these areas are acting as areas of interest for me to short the market, and the reason we want to short at that stage is because we also know that the DXY wants to go potentially higher, and it's been doing that, working its way up, fill this fair value gap, now push that. We'll see if it breaks this or if it goes lower, but not everything that you analyze validates itself really quick. As you can see with our style of trading, when you see the move in the morning session, you want to be involved because then it can start doing this plateau. But for me, these are the areas that I get interested. This is the area where I get interested in terms of longs. Off topic, do you speak Greek? Yes. My first language is Greek. I'm sure we have some Greek people in here who can justify that I can speak Greek. But yeah, I did school up to 18 in Greece, and then I went to university in England. Great to see you back. Same Stig of the Dump. Dixit Ramani. Pound JPY chart analysis. I don't want to, here's the thing, I don't want to go too far off the pound dollar because I want to be quite, Steve Ford, recent subscriber, welcome. Okay guys, in the last few minutes, there's been extra 10 subscribers. That's pretty cool. We're getting there. We're getting there. I hope that, Rafa, did that help you with your timeframes? And if you want to go higher timeframes, this is your current timeframe now. But weekly, you start seeing a big move. Obviously, the biggest move here. Raul Gomez subscribed as well. This would be your prominent move, and now it's starting to reverse, so you can add a fib on that move there, and you can add your 50s, and you see the 61.8 fits quite nicely with that fair value gap. That's pretty much on fair values. Great to see you back here. I never said that. Did you saw a fib placement which Michael introduced back in 2015? Go and watch it. There's a genius. Okay. As you know, Rafa, I try not to look at new things, not because I don't want to improve or I think I know better, just because I have something that's working and I just don't want to mess with it. When you find something that works, protect it. Don't blur it. Because if I start seeing something else and I start using it, it might affect my trading, and I don't want to do that. I want to be strong on protecting that. Let's see where we are. That is the bell, our local bell. It's telling me it's 12 o'clock. So that means it's 10 o'clock. So we are half an hour before we close the stream. We'll see if we get an opportunity. If not, you can follow me also on Instagram. Let me see if I can find my Instagram. We're a bit behind on Instagram. We're about 900 followers. Instagram. On Instagram, obviously, I accept all cookies. I post more of my life, so you will see a little bit of Greece, where I'm from. You'll also see my trades, my results of the trades. I also try and post it on YouTube community, but that's where you're actually going to see most of the of what's happening in my day. And it's theconscious.daytrader. Avoid the scammers. There's 2 people, I can see them now, which are quite annoying because they say conscious.daytrader1. That's a fake. The conscious.daytrader with 2 R's, that's a fake. So I'll put the link in, and if you are on Instagram, do me a favor and go and follow it, because that also helps that grow. Here we go. There's the link. You have no accent in English. Yes, my mum's English. She spoke to me since I was a young kid, so I've picked up her accent. She's from Surrey, so I think I have a Surrey accent. Finbar, welcome. Everyone watching has liked. That's great, Tristan. I've shared you the traders I know, one of the most transparent traders I've ever come across. Thanks, Stig. What's the lot limit in Fivers? Because I have put a limit of 2.5 lot, but it automatically cancels when I checked it back. Okay, so you would have to go on these ones. So you got leverage of 130. I know on the bootcamp, it used to be that you couldn't have more than 10 lots, but now I think they've taken out that for a funded trader. I don't know for the challenges. When you're in a challenge phase. Let's go live. Will it say it here? Someone who's in a bootcamp might be able to sell you. I don't see something here, maybe here. Stop loss 2%. 5 violations automatically terminated. You would have to check with them. Yeah, have a quick look on maybe message on Facebook or their Discord. Quite quick to answer. Let's go back on the pound dollar. You see all these wicks? There's still a lot of pressure, but we want to see that burst. We want to burst up. It could potentially happen now. We've seen this before. This candle is kind of trying to do that. Let's go on the 1 minute and see what's happening. Yeah, we need to break out of this lower low. Lower low, lower low, lower low. We need to break above. Let's see if it gives us that. Come on, pound dollar. I know that feel from follower perspective. I can tell you that I've jumped on. Yeah, Rafa, I think for my let's add this line here. For me is don't jump from strategy to strategy, because that might work for him, but having so many strategies I'm just showing you the lower lows here. We want to see that kind of break this above and get in here. If that fails, then I think we're gonna have to wait for the afternoon session. Yeah, I did it in the beginning. I jumped from strategy to strategy, and I was like, someone will show me how it's done. But unfortunately, the truth is that you have to find your own way that works for you. So the less noise you get from people, find someone who's got a proven record. Scruffy, ICT, and just see what you can take from them. Doesn't mean that you have to like copy them, or you just listen and see what are they doing differently. Will you stream in the afternoon too? Well, we'll see. If there's more interest in the New York session, maybe I should move these to the New York session. But in Bali, we did hit about 200 viewers live. So my guess is that, the algorithm has kind of kicked me out of pushing my content, because they're like, where were you for 12 days? But we'll see how it goes for the morning sessions, because I like the London kill zone. If not, maybe if there's more followers in the afternoon, maybe we'll do the New York session. If trades run in your favor rather than retrace to give a better price, what criteria do you use to get the second position in? I don't add a second position because every time I enter in, I always get into an extreme premium or an extreme discount in my thoughts. So if it's going for me, I'm only going to get a worse price. So I just decide to either hold it for like $400, which would be 40 pips, or I just kill it like I did this morning for 16 pips. And I thought it's going to come back up, but it never did. So maybe some days I get less profits. That's to Simon, by the way. Short term, I'm thinking to sell at 12439. 12439. 39. Yeah, that's the bottom of that fair value gap. Makes sense to me. Will you stream afternoon? FOMC meeting tonight. Yes. At 9 o'clock. That will definitely move the market. It's a bit late for me. That would be 7 o'clock UK time. I did ICT and SMC, then I got my own thing inspired from both. Amazing. That's the best thing. Whatever works for you. I'm going to be a broken record. Give me 1 second. Someone's at the door. Okay, so it failed to break the highs. So now we're looking for this. You see why you don't enter? Well, you could have entered. What would that give you? That's given just 10 pips. But you can very easily take the liquidity below the lows here and continue higher. So that's why we don't enter. Where we are. Welcome back, Murray. Hello, Murray. Please stay in London because I live in Australia and I'm sleeping during New York. Welcome back. London is better. Just want to hear more. Perhaps kill zone. only live sessions, London and New York. Just saw the Forex Factory and it looks like some news. Bank of England. In 30 minutes? Are you trying to make me stay longer? 20 minutes left for sure. Because I'm going to try and go and attend to the son and the family. Checking out the lows. These are session lows now. Let's go. This is sell side. Sell side, where is it? There. Where was the London Open? London Open was... Okay, so these are the session lows. This is the fair value. Okay. Do you trade order blocks or just fair value gaps? I mainly trade fair value gaps. I don't look at order blocks. 21 minutes to be exact. Okay, if it's exactly the same time I'm leaving, I'm going to see if it has a reaction. So, yes, pound USD news in 30 minutes. Okay, let's see. Let's see what Bank of England has to say. Okay, this is selling down. Strike TV. Follower. Welcome, new subscriber. Right, fair value gap getting filled. And kind of, you see this, when you see it like this, you're like, oh, this looks nice. But then go to the 15 minute. We're just at equilibrium. This can be the continuation down that we were talking about. Loads of wicks to support that. DXY is also doing what we think it's going to do. Just not premium enough for me. So this will be like 10 pips, is it? 17 pips. Not at an extreme, so we don't rush it. Now, if we find a nice opportunity, we can go into two lots. One lot and one lot. So a total of two lots spread in a good position. And that would give us, we're only looking for another, 20 to 30 pips. So you can very easily do 15 pips on each position, but you have to be in an extreme position because then you don't want to get caught with two lots. Dennis, a lot of the time fair value gaps are near or inside order blocks. You might be right. So maybe I'm trading order blocks without knowing it. Is there a difference in weight from fair value gaps? As in, is a fair value gap on a higher time frame more attractive than a fair value gap? As long as it's in the day, the daily fair value gaps, then you can, for me personally, I always look at all, like for instance, these fair value gaps. That doesn't mean that I can't get involved in this fair value gap, but I'm just aware that there's a bigger fair value gap closer to the previous daily high. So why not wait for a better confirmation, which will be a better price? That's how I see it. And this, which is a 1 hour fair value gap, even though we've tapped into it, we've still got the rest of this fair value gap to be filled. pushing lower. We're back at equilibrium. Would we not look at longs for retracement of the London move? So you're saying, are we not looking? Yes. Like in terms of fibs, we took that. The fib has closed above the 23. Now, as long as it doesn't break the lows, you're still in play for that price to come up into the 50s and 61.8. If it breaks the lows, then you have to rethink about the fibs. Replace the fibs. But in terms of price action, we're just still at nowhere. We're still at equilibrium. So we're anticipating this huge news coming in 15 minutes, according to, who was it? Was it Sandeep? I'm going to call him Karan. Tell me if it's wrong, but I can see Karan Ramkumar. Heavy red candles pushing down. Let's see if it breaks the lows. If it breaks the lows, then we're looking for what? I can't remember who said it. You might be right. Push down to the previous daily low. Especially if we have news. That would be great. It would give us an opportunity to long it. How are we doing? 100 watching. 100 core fans. And that's the thing. If this information is changing someone's life, I really got, I was really, and if that person is here, I want to congratulate you for, you put in the effort into to learn something that can give you the freedom that you're looking for, especially when you come from areas where opportunity for learning is not as easy for others. For instance, my parents, they always supported me to go to university. They gave me money. They helped me get higher education. Not everyone in the world has that access. So if you manage to get something out of these sessions where it's helping to get out of the situation that you're in, to get a better life, that makes me so happy. Okay, breaking equilibrium, pushing down to fair value gap. Can we get involved at these lows here? I think this is quite heavy now. We've got the news coming, like you said. $30, $300, one lot, 600 with two lots. I want to see a strong push. Did you follow on Instagram? Make sure you follow on Instagram as well, because I definitely put things on there that I don't put on YouTube. Change from miserable to profitable. That's cool. That's cool. I need to start risking more and letting my trades go to full TP. I always close early, building confidence. Here's the thing. You shouldn't feel like you're risking more, because if you're going into a trade and you're happy with the price, even if it takes hours or maybe days sometimes, you're happy with the price you've accepted. So then I wouldn't see it as risk, that I'm risking my capital. It may be investment. Like that's what Scruffy says as well. It's like change the wording, because your risk means that you're willing to lose it. You're going to risk this to win this. Whereas investing this, you have done your analysis. You're quite confident in what is happening, and you're investing this money to get more. You're investing in education to become better. You're investing in your mindset to get better psychology. You wouldn't say I'm risking my mindset. Inshallah, I hope this will change my life. Stick around and be willing to have an open mind. Don't try and copy trades. Try and learn, and stick long enough. Do the mistakes. Do your losses, and it will happen. Am I allowed to trade into news? Yeah, I can do whatever I want. They're brilliant. I don't have experience of other companies like FTMO and these guys, but I only know the Fivers, and so far I'm super happy. That's why I promote them as well. I'm happy to put my name on them. I'm not sure if you answered this question or not. Do you look at daily bias for EU? Let's see what happened to the EU. Equilibrium, pushing down. This is the area we said what we're interested in. So it's still quite high, but it's still discounted. My bias can change. Like now, here I was interested in shorts. Now I'm interested in longs. But I would like to see an aggressive move on the DXY, taking these highs, taking these highs, taking these highs. This needs to be aggressive. A daily bias, like I said, yeah, would change quite a bit. Bracketing strategies, I'm not sure what that is. Oh, like a Martindale. I know that they don't allow Martindale system, which is you double your lot size as it gets against you, which is madness. I joined the bootcamp last year and immediately blew it. Then I saw your interview with the Fivers and I learned that ACT concept and also backtested. Great stuff, Robert. I hope it helps. I joined the instant funding last month. I'm on the way to passing the first level. Great. 9 more minutes. We've got our, what's it called? What's that called? Not tweets. Someone who tells you the news coming out before it comes out. Off topic, but Karen is spelt like charcoal. Okay, so it's Charan. Is it Charan? Did I say that right? Charan Ramkumar. Charan Ramkumar. Sorry, I'm not familiar with it. Sorry, I'm a bit late to the party. Did you close the whole position after the 16 poop? I close always partially. Yeah, I like to close the positions. Maybe I should have left a bit in, but I generally close them. I'm also aware of I've got the second account. So what have we made actually? We can put that in because I know like people like profits. We've done. So we've done. Let's go here. Properties. No. Cancel. Results. So we have done $163. Plus $42. So total profit is 205 so far. And then I need to put its dollars. Okay, so now you can see the total above the entries. Let's go back to the other one. And we're going to go back onto the trading. Created the equal low now. Not exact, but it's close enough. Failed to break the low. So still in play to retrace back to that 61% in the fair value gaps. We'll see if that happens or if it continues crash low to target these lows here. Is the news about government of BOE speaking? Then it will take a while for the market to react. Do you know that? I just took a look for the Forex Factory. So you don't wait for MSS after entering on the fair value gap you mentioned for the buys, or just enter in the... I would say I don't have strict rules on how I enter. I let my intuition and previous experience of seeing the charts on getting a feel of what price is doing. And that's why we talked about earlier, the price was here and I had a good feeling of shorting this because it's an extensive move to the upper side. Yes, it failed to take the high, so I might have missed that trade, like we missed the other long, but we did enter and we took 16 pips on that. Yes, we didn't hold for that move, but also I wanted to go long here, if you remember, if you go back in the video, but I didn't get my entry quite right. That would have given me that move. So then I was like, which we're now, I would be interested in getting involved at this area, or the area down here at the bottom of the fair value gap, to long it or to short it at this area. Have you put a limit order on this? No, because the spreads are so good, like they're literally zero. I don't care about limit orders. I don't mind the spread. And the copier allows for 20 spread, so it's definitely going to get filled. So I just go in with market orders. Because I only trade when I'm on the screen. I don't let trades like in the background and stuff. If the move up had taken the previous high, would you have turned bullish? No, I would be even more bearish. So you mean this move here? If it took this, I would be back in extreme premium price. So I would be interested in shorting that even more. So if the price, let's say the news was a spike. Let's see, is it coming up here? This is for Friday, I think. FOC meeting, that's tonight. I would want to see. Just give me a second. I think someone's at the door. Maybe not. If this price went up here, it would even confirm my first idea of shorting that. Ooh, good question, Malek. I don't know what the fee is. So we've hit past. Let's see. We'll just wait for a few minutes to see if there's any spikes. I doubt it. Bank of England chat is so boring. But maybe there's a huge spike. Let's give it 2 minutes. Finish the leftover of the coffee. So not the hugest day today. If we had held the trade, it would have been a lot easier. But that's trading. You decide to do things at certain moments. But as we can see, we shorted the pound at 24632. This and the copy provided $205. So not bad. We still have the afternoon session, so I'll be waiting to see the setups that we talked about, either the price coming lower in the next few hours, especially around New York opening, or going higher and then shorting it again. You can see all that on Instagram if you want to continue, because I do trade all day, but obviously I can't be on the screen live all day. Where is it? Let's see. We can close that. One more minute. What's it? Let's say 30. We'll go to 33. Give you the benefit of the doubt of the news. If this comes down here, then we would get involved. If not, we have to wait. A few more followers on Instagram, 991, close to that 1,000. It was a bit like on YouTube when we hit that first 1,000. Same on the only reason I want it to go a bit higher on Instagram is because a lot of people think that the fake ones is me, and then they get scammed by them because they literally just copy my content, and it's so annoying. I will never trade anyone's money. So if anyone asks you for money, just be sure that's not me. Where would you set your stop loss? I know you don't set them actually. If you enter the short at the first smaller fair value gap. I don't think of the stop, even though I have a stop. I always put it like, if I have one lot, I put it to 2,000 stop. It doesn't mean that I'm expecting that to hit 2,000. I just put it in there. You never know what happens with markets. Like an asteroid hits Earth and then suddenly the market collapses. I would want to be stopped out at 2,000. Let's say I entered here. For me to go to 2,000 loss, it would mean that would have to go up there. It would have to take all these highs. That's why I say I'm not trading the stop, because I don't see that happening. I just put it in there for safety. Then I need to manage this trade by repositioning. And that's when I start repositioning at this high, repositioning at different interests like the 125, depending on what price is doing. That's why a lot of people get confused with the stop loss. They think I trade without a stop, but I do. I do have a hard stop on my overall position. All right, guys, it doesn't look like we are we are hitting any crazy numbers here. It's been good. It's been quite a tough one for me to get back into it. I'm literally sitting in my dad's desk, so it's quite hard to believe that that's happened, but it has, and we're gonna be strong and move back to making some money. Obviously, as you can see, you're not seeing it, but we talked about the calendar. We're just short of 4K for this month. We need to improve that by the end of the month, because I like taking out 5K for the month and then leaving the rest in there to build a buffer, so I don't have to stress about all that. Not hitting if I have a losing week, which we haven't had a losing day, but if it happened, we have to prepare for it so we can take a hit of 2K. And that's it. I'll try. I will put the lives on as we go on. Like, so for instance, the live was live scheduled from yesterday night. Tomorrow I'll have a chat with the family. If I can do it, I'll put it on tonight, so you can put a little bell on it so you can be on when it's on. Aiming for pre-market, so the spike that happened this morning, it happened at 7 o'clock, so I don't want to be losing that. One more favor that I'm going to ask you guys is, after the live ends, if you can go back in and comment on the video, because that helps it push it to other people as well. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow.
Run it, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn petty. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed heavy, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get an NFT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities are never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving MVP, I got the record, I might have to pro something. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket. Yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits. Yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins. Yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen. Putting hours in my practice, I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my big dog, walking big talk, young veteran, living legend, bet I'm better than them. This is my ship, I'm a jacket like Letterman. Y'all better not let them in, they gon' rotate this, so I keep the pedaling. Started a chain, the cycle is heaven sent. This is from God, but I'm not your reverend, not in the pulpit. I'm a big